Hey guys, the last couple of videos I think I might have mentioned once or twice that my wife and I were cleaning out the garage. Isn't that always fun? Not really. But anyway, in the midst of cleaning everything out, as you know, I'm a parts hoarder, so I stay pretty close to her to make sure we don't throw away something that might pertain to a car or a truck that I still have or whatever. Anyway, we threw out a whole bunch of stuff, but in the middle of all that, cleaning out the garage, I found my donation can. Let me say first of all, this is all in fun, and everybody that sees this can knows it's just for a joke. Anyway, I take this can, it's an old Maxwell House coffee can, and I take it to the rod run in Pigeon Forge, like the spring rod run or the fall rod run. That would be in September. And the Shades, which is in September too, a week before the rod run. You kind of have 2 weeks in September that they have like rod runs. You know, Shades of the Past is the first weekend in September, and the fall rod run is in the second week. So everybody pretty much stays up there 2 weeks, but I can't afford to do all that. I just go up there for a day or two if you can find a room that you can afford. Anyway, my wife and I drive an old car or an old truck up there, and you know the kind of stuff that I drive up there is stuff that needs lots of work. It's not pristine, you know, show quality, going to take it to Barrett Jackson kind of stuff. It's none of those things. So I have a little fun, and what I do is I take a donation can and I go ahead and put a little bit of change in it where it looks like people have donated money, and I make up a letter. You know, I set the can up on the hood of the car or truck, whatever I'm driving up there, and I have a little note. You know, I tape on the hood and I explain why I'm wanting people to donate, and I say something to the effect of my wife and I are splitting up, and she's quit her job and I got fired from mine, and we started working on this particular whatever I drove, car or truck, and we would like to at least finish one thing before we go our separate ways. And you know, I just make up a whole bunch of stuff, and anybody that looks at this can knows it's a joke. So I don't want to mislead anybody in any way, but it's just a joke, and everybody knows it. But I do get money in there, and I have got some dollar bills before. I've probably got before maybe 10, 12 bucks in dollar bills. You know, I couldn't believe it. Well, we just have fun, and I stand back out of the way. Apologize for the plane. Somebody's taking another flying lesson, I guess, and they like to go by my house. So anyway, we do that, and I've had all kinds of, like I said, maybe 10, 12 bucks, you know, in bills, maybe. And, you know, people just laugh when they look at, you know, my wife and I my wife doesn't really get involved in this stuff a whole lot, but I do. I like to have a little fun, good, clean fun. And I kind of stand back in the crowd and I watch people, you know, read the letter and stuff like that, and just have some fun out of it. And, you know, I get people to donate. Some people just laugh and walk off, which is majority of them just laugh and walk off after they read the letter, you know, I tape on the hood of the car or the truck. So, anyway, getting back to what I was originally talking about, I found my donation can. It had all this change in it. I put it in this bucket to let it soak because some of it was sticky. Been in there a long time. And got some Dawn dishwashing liquid and kind of let it soak for a while, and got most of them to split up from being stuck together. Got them in the bed of old Dookie here, letting it dry out. They're just about dry, I guess. Trying to move them around a little bit. But anyway, it's just all in fun. I try to have a good time. You know, I like to have fun without hurting anybody. And I don't mind if somebody laughs at me whatsoever. That's great, because I can take it. But the donation can's just kind of fun. I just like to watch you know, people read the letter and look in the can. I've gotten beads, and the funniest thing I got was that I still laugh about to this day is somebody got a piece of paper and folded it up and put it in my donation can. And they said, I'm not going to use the exact word, but they said, there's not enough money in Pigeon Forge to fix this piece of, I'll use the word crap. Boy, that really got me upset, just playing around. But I looked around to see who all was laughing that might have wrote the note. Of course, nobody would own up to it, but they was waiting for the owner of the car. At that time, I had a 62 Super Sport that was all different colors. Anyway, everybody was laughing. But there's always a great big huge crowd in Pigeon Forge. So I've got that letter somewhere. I just can't remember where I said it. But it is pretty funny. But anyway, that's some of the crazy things I do or have done in the past. But now, getting back to this, without counting the money, I'm going to say I have $3.76. So, if you would like to subscribe, leave me a comment on how much money you think is here without actually counting it. I haven't counted it. I promise I have not counted it. I hope it's more than $3.76. I'm just taking a guess. But if you want to give me a guess of how much money it is, we'll see who's the closest. And one day this week, if I have time, I'm going to try to go to the bank where they have a coin counter, change counter, put it in there and see how much we have. I'll say $3.76. Anyway, if you'd like to play along, please subscribe, leave a comment, share this with your friends, and give me a big old thumbs up. That would be awesome. Anyway, I do stuff like this all the time, just crazy things, just to have some fun. And if you can make somebody else smile, then inside most of the time you're going to be smiling too. And I like to make people smile and laugh if I can. Makes the day go by and feel like you've done a good thing. Having another warm day today, and I'm glad of it. I know a lot of people are wanting fall and winter to get here, but you know what? Not me. Not me. Pretty soon I'll be raking leaves and scraping frost and all this other stuff that I'm not looking forward to, and having to put on a jacket every time you go outside. Not me. I'll take this kind of weather anytime. Y'all have a good day. Hope everything's going well with you. It is with me. I'm having a great time, and I'll catch you in the next video. Please subscribe, leave a comment. Give me your best guess on how much you think this is. You don't win nothing. I'm just saying, it's just for fun. Catch you in the next video. See you later.